Today we're going to talk about overconfidence. Now, it's good for you to feel confident about your job. You take pride in your ability to do your work quickly and well. However, there is such a thing as overconfidence when you forget about the hazards and you fail to use safe work practices. In order to be an iron worker, you have to have a pretty high level of confidence. What we don't want is for confidence to transfer over into overconfidence. So no matter how long you've been on the job, no matter how skilled you are, you must remember the basic safety precautions and not get complacent. Experienced workers have paid very dearly for carelessness. They've been electrocuted because they failed to lock out the power when doing electrical repairs. They've been burned in explosions when they allow an ignition source in a flammable atmosphere. They've been killed in falls from heights when they failed to tie off properly with their personal fall arrest system. They've lost limbs while operating the same saws or punch presses they've used for years. They've been disabled in vehicle crashes while they were driving on very familiar routes. So all workplaces and tasks have certain hazards and risks. As long as a long-time worker, you can still become entangled in a moving part if you're not wearing the right clothing. You can get caught in a roll or a wheel. So how do you avoid overconfidence when it comes to safety matters? Well, there's some very, very simple suggestions. They have to do with things that we talk about fairly often. First of all, situational awareness. Be aware of the hazards and remain alert and focused while you're doing your job. Follow the recommended safe work practices at all times. Don't take shortcuts because that will ultimately lead to the kind of failure that will potentially injure you or someone else. Wear your PPE. Wear it all the time. Don't shortcut on that one. And then pay attention when we're talking about these things during safety meetings and that kind of thing, because even though you may have heard it all before, the reminder never hurts. We all have these little pockets in our minds where things slip through. So the net result of that is that we don't think about things as much very often as we should. And when we remind ourselves, it helps to reinforce what we already know. So as someone who's an experienced person in ironwork, you have a responsibility to set a good example for other people. Other people will watch you. And if you do things the safe way, they will learn to do those things the safe way also. So someone may be very well watching and learning from you. So don't allow overconfidence to compromise your safety.